Good evening and welcome back to Orebound. Our drills over here have finished the drilling, so let's shut them all down here, shall we? Clear this out here, and we'll get rid of, oh, wrong one. Yeah, that one there too, but there you go. So that's all being converted into copper, which is down here. So the next step is to use the copper to convert it into copper plates and copper pipework and sell that to make some money and then go hunting for materials, because I have a plan again. This must be like third or fourth episode in a row. I have a plan of I want to go and find the infinite node. We know there's one over there somewhere, wasn't there? There was one over that way somewhere, or maybe that way. There's one around somewhere, and what I'd like to do is build a railway going to it, because we can unlock the railway. It doesn't cost a lot. Right, Piggy. The railway is, to unlock it, is 7,000 in total. We have 335, so we really do need to be getting some money going. So let me build another building there, which is going to have a couple of these inside it, making us some stuffs. A place is constructed. The copper is coming into here. It will come out and separate out over here. At least it would if I put a belt in. That would be helpful. And it will go into this one, which is doing copper plates. And this one's also doing copper plates. And this one over here is doing copper pipework. And that one's doing copper pipework. I'm going to split it evenly between the two. And see how we go. There are many things that it can... we can make. There are many things we can make. We use 4 of them that I can see so far. I think rods and stuff we'll probably use later. But there are things like tools and pickaxes and stuff. They're purely for selling, and they're worth more. So if I was to sell the copper plates or the pipework, it's the same price. So it's 2 ingots for 70 gold, whereas the pens are 2 ingots for 80 gold. But of course, we can't sell them because we can't use them ourselves. They have no use for us, so they're only a sell item. So you kind of have to figure out how to balance the stuff to do this. I think what I want to do so we can flip these. Reset. There's no way to what am I after here? What am I trying to say here? There's no way to prioritize. What if I went copper, and nothing on the front? We need to plug this in. I need to... I'm going to steal the power from over there, I think, just temporarily. I haven't got the stuff on the roof to build this thing here. I kind of just want to get this going. If I'm entirely honest with it, I kind of just want to get this going, and you're going to go up onto the top, aren't you? Which is not what I want. So let's put in a couple of these guys. Rotate that around there. Let's go like here. Go like there. Then I should be able to, hopefully. It's very dark. I should have probably waited until daytime for this, but you will connect to that one. You will connect to that one. You will connect to that one, and they should spring to life. Yes, they have. Awesome. So what I want to see here is this. Right, so it's prioritizing left and right and not forward. Excellent. Okay, these will fill. I'm really not convinced that the belt speed is actually 8 items a second. I'm really not convinced of that anymore. But so these 2 will fill, and then once those 2 are full, it will move on to fill these 2 afterwards. That's cool. So that's the way you kind of do priority filter. So if it has a filter, it prioritizes it first. So it's going to evenly split the copper between these 2, and then goes. So if we could make this one like do pens or something, and then it will only smelt the copper into stuff sellable after it's done the stuff that we want. That's cool. That I like that. I like that. That's going to work pretty well for us, actually. But yeah, I'm not seeing this fill. I'm really not seeing these fill. It takes 2 seconds and requires 2, which means it needs 1 copper ingot a second. This is balanced. This is going 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. This is balanced, and this is going to be the same, right? 4, 5, 6. Oh, yeah. So 1 a second. I reckon this is 2 a second. Which is awful. Which is awful. Yeah. That's not that. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That means that the this is all going to be completely bottlenecked up, isn't it? It's not running right now because there's nothing on here, so. No, that's definitely more than 2 a second, isn't it? It's moving more than 2 a second. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. We might have to redesign the entire factory because the only information I could find online was that somebody had checked it out into what it was doing here, and they've run some drills and the drills weren't backing up, and they figured out it was 8 items a second. So yeah, get rid of that belt and put the belt back in again so it's not doing that weird. It isn't because it's too close. I think that's too close to each other. That's why it's doing the zoom. Yeah, I think a belt segment has to be sort of 1 meter, and that's not a meter. That's less than that. But yeah, so. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This is not good. This is not good. But we are making more constructors and more things, so we'll be getting more stuff in. Yeah. Right. Might have to go back to the drawing board for this then, if it's not going to work that way. That's that sucks. That absolutely sucks. Oh, it's filling. Oh, it's because it's filled up there. That does. Oh dear. Right. I didn't see any faster belts. Let me go and have a look at the market. So the research center. The station, not the market, research center. So factory and manufacturing, automation 2, automation 3. There's a normal belt, right? Okay. Unlocks the ability to craft all this stuff here, right? Let's actually see here. So normal belt. None of them have any additional belt speed. It doesn't mention anything about the speed of belts as well. Navigator is fine. Gemstones and copper and stuff. Farming is farming and then automatic farming, which is nice. Base building is just decorative blocks. Explosives are mountain vaporizer. Transport is transport, that's fine. And defense is small belt to feed bullets. Okay. Basic traps, small belt for bullets, lightning traps. There's nothing that says there's any faster belts. Right.
Dig deep and hold.
Right. Well, this is certainly taken a bit of the steam out of this game. Ha ha ha. So I've emptied all these out because I want to retest this just to make sure I'm not missing the point here. So we have enough steam. Steam is fine. Steam is we have 400. We need 220, so that's fine. All these machines are 100% empty. Okay. Yep. Yep. These are set to filter left and right. Yeah, let's give this a test. Let's give this a... Oh, God damn, no warning with the food again. Let's give this a test. So, if I plug this into here... We'll leave this going for a moment. Just see. So... Interesting, it's got up to 5 ingots in it. And then... Yeah, so they both managed to get up to 5 ingots before they started working. I guess it was a slight delay before the machine starts running or something, but they are not increasing in goods anyway. So they want 2 copper ingots every 2 seconds. That's 1 a second. And then you want 1 a second. So that means this belt is only supplying 2 ingots a second. That's terrible. That is let's try something else. Hold on. Try something else here with wrong button. Pick you up, get rid of that, okay. Get rid of these as well. Okay. I clicked the machine there and somehow deleted the block underneath it. Fantastic. Right, okay. What I want to try is I want to try moving them away a bit more. So let's get the 3-way splitter. Let's move it over to here. Where's the input? There's the input. Put it there. Okay. Just so put it on the put it there. Put it there. Put on. Just so it's not it's the belt isn't doing that weird backwards thing. So I don't know if that's affecting it or not. I wouldn't think so, but you never know. You never know. So these want to be put not there, but they want to come over at least one more. So they should be there was where I had it originally, so bring it over by one more. Okay, let's put a belt in here. Put on. Okay, I'm going to filter it the same way again. Because you couldn't afford to pick everything up. I didn't have the space to pick everything up, I should say. Let's filter these to left and right. I don't know if the filter is doing something as well. I'm not too sure. Let's put a belt just coming out for the moment. That's fine. Then we'll do that. Okay. Oh dear, oh dear. This is fine. This is fine. So, let's set you to be copper plates. Let's set you to be copper ingots. Sorry, copper things. They're the same recipe. They're the same price recipe, I should say. Do you know what? For the minute, we're testing. We're just testing. It doesn't matter. So you go down to. Oh, hang on. Plug the machines in. Boop, like that. There we go. So they've all got their power now. Put that into there. Okay. And then dump the copper back in there. Up. Thank you. Come on, dwarf man, jump. 5, 3, 4. 5. Nope, it's not having any effect on it whatsoever. Okay. Okay, my entire system does not work. That factory, the crusher, everything does not work. It won't work. There's not enough throughput on the belts for it to work. They only transfer 2 items a second. So whatever that post was I found that I can't, I think it was on the Steam forums or somewhere there, saying that they transfer 8 items a second, was 4 times out, which has messed up everything, because I did kind of figure that out from that there. So that's my fault. I should have checked everything. I should have checked everything to start with. I did not. I did not. Okay. Okay. What I am going to do very briefly though is remove the filters off this. So reset and reset. Not that will make any difference whatsoever, but we're testing stuff. I might as well continue to test stuff and see how it goes. No, it's the same. Look at that. Yeah, it's 1 item a second coming off that belt. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, so we're going to do another experiment here. I have 2 miners. These mine 1 item a second, which means this should saturate about all the time. Right, 1 item a second. Yep, should saturate about, and this is going to do the same. So that means one of these should back up and stop and wait, and yeah. So yeah, there's no editor on the merger. So so let me flip the switch here. There we go. Should all spring to life. There's the coal. That doesn't. Actually, no, 1 second. Oh no, if they do the item, if they can do 2 a second, this should be fine. Although it is stopping right in its turn. Yeah, there's not another item coming there. Okay, yeah, belts are definitely 2 items. 2 items a second. That sucks. That really does. Really does. I don't know how somebody could mix up 8 unless they've done a balance thing in the last 4 months on the game and super slowed down belts. Because if they were doing 8 items a second and now they only do 2 items a second, then yeah. Could I find another one to plug into this and try and see if we can saturate it down? That looks like an iron patch. Let's grab that one. If I can. My resources aren't doing fantastically at the moment. Where are we going? I'm going to go that way. So belt comes out and gets finished there. That's fine. Can we change up this belt to come from there and go into that one? Oh, I guess I've got the belt set to straight mode. Oops. Oh well, that's fine. That's fine. Doesn't matter. Well, you want to come up and plug into there, but you can't because that's too far for you. Go there and then go to. What is that? This is so weird to me. This is so weird to me. Look the way the belts are doing things. Very strange. Very, very strange indeed. Okay, right. So now we just need to run a pipe down there. Fortunately, we have another plug off here, so we can come down here. Doop. Oop. Okay. I'm going to actually toggle off these 2 for a moment because that's got much further to go. So, oop. Okay, now let's turn on the power. Loop. looks like that's 1 item a second. Okay, and there's only space on the belt for 1 item between. So yeah, this is the belts are 2 items a second. Get you into high gear. Let's kick you into, well, not high gear, but just kick you into go. Right, are we? Need to get up on top of that thing, can't? There we go. Right, that is starting to back up. That is starting to back up. That is starting to back up. I need to rebuild my entire factory. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, so I've just spent a bit of time hunting around trying to see if there were any patch notes or something about belt speed changes. I found that Steam post again that says somebody was doing some testing and could fit 8 miners on 1 belt. That was from a month ago. A month ago. I went back to the last 2 big updates. No mention about belt change speed changes. So that post is just utterly wrong and has thrown me off completely. So, and the reason I say that is because it's very time consuming building in this game. It is because of the size of machines and things, and you've got no external view. You can't like zoom out. It's very time consuming. So this is twice the amount of crushers that can be run off a belt. The crushers are they run 1 copper ore for 2 seconds, so that means you 2 want 1, you want 2, you want 3, you want 4. We need 4 items a second. We only have 2 items a second, so this is too big. So this needs to be split into half, which then means our smelters need to be split into half because we was overdoing it for the smelters, and then that means that this will produce. Split the smelters. What do the smelters do? Hold on. What do the smelters do? They take 4 seconds to produce 1. So 4 produces 1, which means 8, which means we have 4 there, 8 here, which produces 2 copper ingots a second. And that's 1 constructor. 1 constructor that runs. 1 of those. A single one. We need 8 smelters and 4 crushers to run 1 constructor. Yeah. 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 So I'm going to leave this episode here and contemplate whether I want to continue. That has drained a lot out of the fun of the game here. I know there's exploration to do, there's stuff to do, but I'm here for the factory building thing, and the amount of effort I'm going to need to run 1 machine just seems excessive. So we shall leave this here, and we shall come back next time, maybe. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this one, and until next time, as always, have fun.